Welcome to the Ill Blur Matty 365 channel. Like, comment, and subscribe. Share the channel, Brother Blur from the Midwest. Ooh. Welcome back, Legends community. It is Ill Blur Matty 365, the blur from the middle of the map. And today I'm back with another episode from one of my new favorite series that I created my own self. And today I am officially back with another canceled series, all right? Meaning a TV series that came out, they got canceled, and today is actually one of my top Netflix Marvel shows that came out during that time, and today we're going to be talking about Luke Cage. Yes, the TV show came out with only 2 seasons, and the reason why this show got canceled is crazy, all right? So let's get right into it. So season 1 for Luke Cage, right, came out on Netflix during the time when Netflix and Marvel had their joint venture deal on September 30th, 2016, all right? And the actual season came out with all the episodes. So you can watch them all in one sitting or however you want to do it. I know some people binge watch content. And I gotta say, I was impressed, all right? From Mike Coulter's performance as Luke Cage, he did a really good job. He has some of the corny dialogue from the comics, Power Man. I'm taking it back, all right? On top of that, he looked the role. He played the part. You know what I'm saying? Rosario Dawson is the nurse in this show. And then we have Misty Moonlight, you know his name, my bad. Which is another solid actress within the show that's helping Luke Cage. When it comes down to it, even the villains were really good. I mean, Alfred Ritter playing Black Mariah, woo, she killed the role. All right, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. She ended up becoming the main villain towards like the other part of the show for season 1. And then we had Cottonmouth, which is played by the actor that's supposed to be playing Blade. And Marvel really don't know what they want to do with him. But he did a great job, even though he didn't stay around for the show for the long haul as the big villain. We see his cousin Black Mariah take over. The show has solid writing, all right? Solid writing, decent storytelling, themes dealing within the community, him being this community hero, him being black as a superhero and the struggles that he dealt with, even some corruption within the infrastructure as well of Harlem. When it came down to it, I honestly was impressed by this show. This was definitely one of the shows that I actually went back to watch. Thank you, Netflix. Thank you, Marvel, because this was something I really enjoyed. And honestly, season 1 for Luke Cage did really well out the park. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said before, black superhero TV shows tend to do well at the beginning, but sometimes they don't do well at the end. But that wasn't the case for Luke Cage. It was well received. And then, literally, we didn't get a season 2 until 2018. Yes, they confirmed that they actually, we're going to get a season 2 for it and everything, but we would have to wait a bit longer, when it came down to it. And then season 2 comes out, man. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I will never forget it. It came out on my actual birthday. Yes. So Luke Cage season 2 came out on June 22nd, 2018. And I remember I said, yo, I'm going to end up sitting and watching this. Even though it came out on my birthday, I'm like, yo, I gotta celebrate my birthday, but I'm going to end up checking out Luke Cage too. And season 2 actually did something with season 1 what I was hoping that we're going to focus on. We saw Black Mariah, Black Mariah returning as the bigger villain this time around, even with other villains included within the show as well. We learned about their actual story arcs. And actually, season 2 made a symbolism to a young black man that was tragically killed, and they made it the bulletproof hero. That's why you saw Luke Cage in the season with the bulletproof, hoodie that he wore. And season 2 was surprisingly good. I'm not going to lie to you guys. It actually picked up. I like what they did with, Mike Coulter's Luke Cage and Black Mariah, pretty much, where it had like this yin and yang, you know what I'm saying, where Luke is kind of pretty much the good, you know what I'm saying, and Mariah is pretty much the darkness, you know what I'm saying, the light and the darkness duality type of thing going on with the show. Like I said, solid acting performances, you know what I'm saying, and just the storytelling and the writing was there. I mean, the show did extremely well for a season 2. It actually did better than season 1, right? And the thing was, Ill Blur Man 365, Birdman Hand Rub, was like, look, I know we getting a season 3 for this, all right? There's no denying that. I was saying to myself, like, we gonna get a season 3? Nah. I was on my Birdman. And actually, there was originally supposed to have been a season 3. And let's talk about why it got canceled. So apparently season 3 was going in a direction that maybe Marvel and Netflix couldn't quite agree on. So the reason the show got canceled, despite it doing extremely well season 1 and 2, was more so of creative differences. It seems like Netflix had a vision for season 3, a lot different from Marvel Studios when it came down to it. So that was kind of surprising to me. I was like, dang, I'm like, really? Y'all just couldn't come together at all. And season 3 is when Luke Cage becomes the King of Harlem. That was interesting. And it was going to be a 13 episode when it came out on Netflix, unfortunately. But it's unfortunate. Like I said, I think black superhero shows don't tend to stay around for the long haul. And this one surprised me the most because it was successful right off the first season and then the second season. It wasn't like, hey, season 3, the viewers, you know what I'm saying? Well, not season 3. Season 2, the viewers lacked and all that other stuff. It was different. So even though Luke Cage got canceled for season 3, it worked out. Let me just be honest, because I'm gonna give you an update as well in this video, what's going on with Luke Cage. Apparently, the Marvel and Netflix era of TV shows came to an end. I believe the last show that came out from that era was the Punisher show that came out with John Bernthal. And then literally, eventually Netflix ends up giving back all those Marvel shows pretty much to Disney, because at this time Disney is making Marvel TV shows when it comes down to it. And Mike Coulter kept interest. He said, look, if Marvel calls me back, I would love to come back to play the role. So it wasn't necessarily Mike Coulter didn't want to play Luke Cage. He was just waiting on the opportunity to come back. He let fans know he wanted to return and everything. And that was going on for quite a while. And then suddenly, it is actually not a rumor, because this is actually confirmed, that Mike Coulter will return as Luke Cage in Daredevil Born Again season 2. So this is kind of setting up Marvel when it comes to Disney Plus. We're going to see not only just Daredevil show. I'm pretty sure when Luke Cage enters his show, this will end up having him to get his own show again. I know Jessica Jones is returning as well. I want to say Iron Fist. I'm not really for sure if he's returning for the show or anything like that. And it's going to actually set up the Defenders. So it's good to know, even though the era ended on Netflix, I guess season 3, we'll never know the potential of it. But at least we'll probably get another season, but they'll probably be retitled as another name when it comes to it. But it is the hardest one on YouTube, guys. You tell me in the comments, are you surprised the reason that Luke Cage got canceled? And also, before I end the video, please go check out the playlist for the cancel series so you can catch up on all the episodes that you missed out on. This is currently episode 9. I do have the episode 10 idea in mind already, but it is the hardest work on YouTube, guys, and I'm gonna run that outro for you. Thanks for watching my channel. Like, comment, and share, and subscribe to the channel. The Ill Blooded 365. Ooh.